Year's, guys. It is 2022. I hope you guys had an awesome New Year's and just like awesome holiday season in general. But we're back now. It's 2022. This is the first video of 2022 that I am posting, and I thought it would be fun to show you guys my Notion setup because we're all, you know, getting into that New Year vibe, trying to organize and better our lives for this new year. And Notion is really one of my favorite places to organize and get things ready for a new year. So maybe this will help some of you guys get some inspiration on organization or just templates and things you can do in Notion, because really Notion is one of my favorite tools and things that I've learned to use throughout 2021. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be sharing with you guys in this video. The setup that I have in Notion and the template that I'm using, I actually got from another YouTuber, Laura Medley, here on YouTube. She did a whole video on it and I absolutely loved the template, so I got it for myself. But if you're interested in getting this template, I will have it linked in the description box below. I did alter it a bit just to fit my needs more, but overall it's pretty much the same. So I'll have her video linked in the description box below if you're interested in getting this template for yourself, because I really like it and this is way more than I was able to do because I didn't really know how to use Notion all that well. So yeah, if you're interested, link in the description box. But okay, let's get started with my setup and how I organize my life in Notion. Right after filming this video, I actually saw that Notion did an update that has like a bunch of new features. So you can now add like simple columns. So you'll see I have a lot of databases in my whole setup, but now they have simple columns, which means that you can now create more simple tables that don't have a lot of like properties and things. They're just plain blocks and columns that you can use and edit. So that's really nice. And they have new like headers for toggle lists, and then you have also subgrouping in databases, which is really nice, and you can organize things and subgroup them into days and weeks and things like that. I'm not sure how all this works yet, but really cool features. And finally, you can now create columns or rows on your like page in Notion on iPad and other Android tablets, which is something that I've been waiting for a while, especially when I mainly worked on iPad. I didn't have this feature. So yeah, that is very exciting stuff that also came to Notion, which is really cool. Just thought I'd mention it. So this is my home screen on Notion, my main setup, the main page that I always come to. This is my workspace, I titled it. So yeah, this is what it looks like. I do have some sub pages here at the side. So here you can see the main workspace. And these are all kind of like older pages that I don't want to remove or delete, but they just don't fit anywhere in this main space, so that's why they're still here. But some of these I just don't want to delete yet, but I don't really use them that much. But yeah, so this is my main workspace that I have here. As you can see, we have a cool little header here. I will have a link in the description box below where I got this header off of Pinterest. A lot of things I'm getting off of Pinterest for this. And then we have our title. I have my icon here. This is just an image that I uploaded. I just like that pointer, mouse pointer icon, so I decided to use that as my icon for my workspace. And then we have our title here. I did do some spacing just to make it look a bit more aesthetic. It's not always functional, but I actually like it. So that is my title there. Then this image here is actually came with the template that I got from Laura Medley. So this is just, I just kept it here because I like the retro look of it. And a lot of things I didn't change on this main screen. I just added a few things. I didn't really remove a lot of things. Then we have here a page that says goal tracker. So if you go in there, you'll see you have my kind of weekly setup. So again, I didn't change any of this. This was on the template, but I got it. This header that's animated, just this little icon. I actually really like it. Then we just have goal tracker here. And then you'll see you have this little column here, which is this week's goals. So basically how you get the text in the middle of your screen is you just make 3 columns and just write in the third middle column. And then it kind of works like that. So here we just have the title for this page, and then we have some goals or priorities for your week. This is a toggle that you can just like hide if you want to. If you don't want to see that the entire time, you can just toggle that on or off. So I really like this whole setup. And then we have your week kind of. I think the original template had like a month as well, but I removed that because I just like the week setup here. So you just have your Monday to Sunday, and then also next week. If you need to remember something and you're scared you're gonna forget, you can just put that in the next week column. So I really like that. Every week you just kind of start fresh with this. And you have these little buttons that the creator of this template actually made, which is really nice. You just click on that and it will make a new to-do box every single time. So that is the goal tracker section. So it's basically just your week in review. I did just make this thing, I think like yesterday. It's just some things I needed to remember to do in general in 2022 that I don't have like set dates yet for. So I just have like a little list here that I made. I'm not even finished with it yet, but just so you know. So that is the goal tracker section. It's pretty straightforward, nothing too complicated. And then here underneath that page, we just have today's tasks. So if just a rough to-do list of what you need to do that day. So it's the first thing you see, it's in your main page. I think that's really nice to have a to-do list on your main page, so you don't have to go into every page every single time to go and look at it. So you just have, I just have my days that I wrote this morning. And then we have these two toggles here. I added in this one. This one was here from the creator of the template. So it's just a shopping list. If I remember something that I need to buy and I'm scared I'm gonna forget it, I just put it in here. Usually it's like pretty miscellaneous stuff, but those are just some things that I have to remember next time I'm in the shops or something that I need to get. And then we have weather here, which is actually a widget that I got. So you'll see I have 3 widgets here on my main workspace. And widgets are something that I don't use a lot in Notion, and I don't think they're that necessary because Notion has most things that you need, but here and there are cool things that you can get. So I will have a link down below in the description where I get all of my templates for Notion. It's actually from a website called Indify. They have a bunch of Notion templates that you can get, or Notion widgets that you can get and add on your workspace if you're interested. But here I just have like this little weather widget for if I'm interested in seeing the weather, it's right there. But I usually close that because I don't want that showing the entire time, especially since it's animated. It can be kind of like distracting. So I just close that if I don't need to see it. Then I have this second column here, which just has a bunch of widgets also from Indify. So you have workouts this week, and then you also have just like a tracker that tracks your year, month, week, and day. You can edit this on their website before adding it in Notion to make it more your style, or you can remove some of these things. But yeah, so this is what I have here. And then we just have these sections here, which again, the original creator of this template actually made. So we have everyday, social media / work, and routine tracker. So first off with everyday, you have a bunch of pages here that I can go into. So first one here is journal. So if you feel like journaling, I don't do this every day. It's not something that I find myself doing every day, but it's here if I need to. I have a cool template here that she added in that you can just kind of fill out every day. You can archive some of your thoughts, you can keep some of your thoughts, and then you just have like monthly reflections that I can do. I don't do these too often, but if I feel particularly frustrated, I would probably do that, go in here and write in here or something. But yeah, that's the journal section of this, and I found it really nice because I never really thought to do this. So I really like this section. Then we have virtual bookshelf. So I love reading, and tracking books is something that's pretty new to me, but I found that it was like really nice, and I just enjoy it. So in here we have just a little header here. I think I got this picture of Pinterest. This was here from the creator of this template, but here I actually linked, as you can see here, I have this page here on the side which says books. I have a TBR in red, and I actually just linked the red table to this page. Since I already had one made, I just linked it to here because I didn't want to make a whole new list and redo everything. So I just kind of linked that table to this page right here, which I found pretty fun to use. So here we just have virtual bookshelves with all the books that I've read, the name, the author, genre, rating, a specific trope that I maybe noticed in the book, things like that. I really love tracking this. I actually have like a physical book that I also keep track of these things, but this is just really nice to have it all in one place, organized in a table. So yeah, this is my virtual bookshelf if you were interested. Really love this page, one of my favorites. Then we have meal plan here, which I actually don't use. I have like an app on my phone that's called Cookbook that I usually save all my recipes and things in, and I don't really meal plan because I'm not living alone, so it's not like that easy to meal plan. But it's here, there's a template. I just don't use it. And recipe log here, I have some recipes that I made in before I had this template that I just kind of dragged in here. I still actually need to organize all of this, but yeah, that is the meal plan section, which I really haven't taken advantage of yet, but it's there if I ever need it. Then we have yearly overview, which I also don't use all that much. So here you can just see I have all the months, and if I need to add something in, I can add. So like on the 11th of January, I have a dentist appointment or something like that. I have all that here if I need to add something for yearly overview. And I actually just used this today because to make like a 2022 business plan, I didn't really have other place to put it. So I put it in the yearly review section. And we have a nice little animation here at the top. I love the animated headers. I think they add a lot to your Notion pages. So yeah. Then we have brain dump, which I also not really have taken advantage of. You just have like notes that you can add here. So you can just click add note and then brain dump something if you need to, like, you know, get something off. Again, it's here if I need it, but haven't really used it just because I forget it's there sometimes. Then we have this section here, which is resources, which I actually use for more miscellaneous things that don't really have a specific place on my Notion, but I want to have it and be able to go back to it. So it's just a mess of kind of brain dumps, but more things that I want to look back on. So this is something I think that was here before. I did not create that page. Then we have just some things that I want to look back on and things that I maybe need to reference in the future. So those are just that's just what this is resources. That's why I have this little file icon, just because it's a files of things that I just want to have there. I just want to quickly go to this routine tracker before going to the social media / work section, just because this is something that I find really cool that the creator of this template made, and I love how it's just like hidden in the corner here. You can quickly look at it throughout the day. So you just have like a morning routine, daily well-being, midday check-in, and evening wind down. So this is very much catered to her and what she does obviously every night, and I did change a few things just so it's more suited to what I do from day to day. Some of the things I did just keep as is. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the greatest at checking this. Maybe in the morning I'm pretty good at it, but after the afternoon I forget to like check in again. So I'm not the greatest at this whatsoever, but it's still something fun to have here, and it's reminded me countless times of like contacting family and friends, which I often forget to do. Like it's just something that I forget, and then I'm like, oh, I should probably contact that one person or something like that. So it's just a nice reminder sometimes to have all these check boxes and go over it every day, seeing what you have done, what you haven't done, what do you want to do more of, things like that. So I actually really like this. I would love to use it more, but sometimes I'm just forgetful and don't remember to do it all that time. But yeah, this is one of the reasons that I did want to get this template, just because of that. It's really cool. We also have these two photos here that the creator of the template also imported here. I actually really like this. It's just nice photos and it's pretty aesthetic, so I just kept them there. And then this link here that the creator of the template also added, which I think is pretty cool. I didn't really know about this website until I got here. It's called imissmycafe.com. So it takes you to a website that you can kind of like listen to Spotify. You can log into your own Spotify, listen to it. Then you can have some background noises here. So you can have like a barista sound, coffee cups, other customers. So it kind of sounds like you're in a coffee shop. So it's really cool if you like want something like that and you just kind of need to get into a zone of like working and feeling like you're in a coffee shop. You have that here. So that is just something that you link there. It kind of looks like a coffee shop. I think it's pretty cool. So if I ever need to feel like I'm in a coffee shop when I'm working at home, I have that here. Then social media work. This is probably one of my most used sections. So the Let's Create Content section I use a lot. So I absolutely love the way she kind of styled this. So we have this little header here. I love the colors and everything. And this is probably my favorite photo in the entire template. It's just this little animated gif of like, it's so calming. So I really like that. This is just something that I created in Photoshop that I just added in here. But here we have a few sections. We have let's brainstorm with a bunch of pages, current projects that you can add in, current ideas, and then goals that you can put in here. Again, I'm not good at utilizing every single part of this template. I wish I could, but I have all of them here if I ever need them. But then we have all our pages here. So I'm just gonna go through the least important ones first. So you just have brand collabs. If you have anything, I can put that here. Request list / ideas. So if someone requests something on like a comment or something, I can go in here, add it to the list. And then if I ever need inspiration or ideas, I can just come back to this list and see what people are asking for. Then ideas dump is just like a list of bunch of ideas that I can just dump in here. If I ever feel like I need inspiration, I can again go back to this and just see what to do. And then most used page, content manager. So if I go in here you can see again, awesome header. I love the headers on this template. But here we have a bunch of things that like help you organize and create content, things like that. So this is actually her template for creating content on YouTube. So this is a template that she created so you can quickly like have a bunch of things to write in, I guess, when planning your videos. I don't always go by that. Sometimes I do use the template, sometimes I just write things down on my own. But yeah, we have that here. And then she has an Instagram, says TikTok. If you need to plan something out, you can have that here. And resources, I just have my things here. I actually still need to link these. So the idea of this is to kind of like here, you can see quick links. So I can quickly link my YouTube channel. So if I click on that, it takes me directly to my YouTube channel. And then same for all of these, it just takes me to whatever it is linked to. So that's pretty cool. I really like that. So I still need to link these actually. And then we have content timeline / calendar, which I use all the time. So this is where all of my planning for videos come in. So usually I just click on new and then just create a new video if I'm not using one of her templates. So I can quickly just select the upload date. So when I want to upload this video, what category it falls in. I just have a bunch of categories that I usually film in on my channel, things like that. Then the name of the video with a little icon, and then the status. So either planning, writing, filming, ready for editing, and published. So mine, this I can actually change to ready for filming, or no, ready for filming. Yeah, we got it, for filming. And then the platform that you're using, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, whatever you want. So that is this section, and I actually added a filter to this table. So I have this filter that says status is not published. So it's showing all the videos that haven't been published yet. And if I say status is published, you can see all the videos that I have published, just the plans that I had for them. Because I like to go back to some of them sometimes, seeing what I did. Sometimes it's just nice to go back to these things. So yeah, I just have a filter for this table so that I can reference older videos, or I can just plan new ones and not have all of them in the way that I already published, if you get my gist. So that is the content creation page that I really like to use. Again, mostly use this section right here. I am realizing as I'm filming this, I'm not the best at utilizing everything that I can do in Notion, but it's there if I need it. That's the moral of the story today, is it's there if I need it. But yeah, that's all the content creation or planning that goes into my videos. I feel like sometimes I do things like on my iPad, and it's nice, Notion is on everything. If I need to like remember something that I'm saying on a video, I can just go on my phone and see it. On Notion, I love the versatility of Notion and just everything you can do on here. There's so much you can do on Notion, which is insane. So yeah, that is the Let's Create Content section for my Notion. And then we have finance tracker here. So I just have 2 pages in here, which is banking, which has a lot of banking stuff, and then budgeting. If I need to budget something, I have my finance trackers there. And then business here, I have just a bunch of pages that I've made. This is like, again, before I had this template, I just had this business page that I just kind of moved to here. So in here, I have a bunch of things that I want to remember or look back on, or just have as reference or something. So I just have all these pages here. Not really that interesting, but needed if I need to go back to it. So yeah, I think that's pretty much my Notion setup, how I use it. So usually day to day, what I do is I just sit in the morning, write my to-dos, go through the routine tracker a lot of the times, check off things, write shopping list, look at the weather, things like that. Usually Mondays are my day that I go through the goal tracker and set my entire week up and things like that. And then journaling, like I said, I don't do it every day. I do it when I feel like I need to, when my mind's just too busy, I just need to get something off, I journal. Virtual bookshelf, one of my favorite pages, like I mentioned. But yeah, this is my Notion setup. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, a lot of the things are actually just from the creator of this template, so a lot of props to her. I would not be creative enough on Notion to be able to create this elaborate setup. She did a lot of effort, put a lot of effort into this whole template, so definitely go check out her video. Huge props to her. But yeah, I really love Notion. I think it's very fun to organize things on here. Have different organization sections for work, section for personal stuff. Yeah, Notion, one of my favorite platforms or things to just use. Definitely recommend it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys found some inspiration that you can do with your Notion setup, or things that you didn't think you could do on Notion, you now maybe think maybe I should use Notion, things like that. But anyway, I hope this helped you guys and you just enjoyed this video. If you did, give this video a thumbs up and comment down below any questions you have for me regarding Notion or anything relating to this. I would love to reply to your guys' comments, and let me know if you have any other video ideas you'd like me to do in 2022. As you can see, I have a section for that. So if you have anything that you want me to do, let me know in the comments down below. Definitely subscribe by clicking on the icon on the screen. Click on playlist to see all of my other Notion related videos and just like tech related videos, and click on the video to see my previously uploaded video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!